In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to edit website in Webflow. First, open your project in the Webflow Designer. You'll land on the canvas, which is the live preview of your site, where you can select and adjust what you see. As you move through this walkthrough, follow the on-screen highlights and click each one to focus the element it points to. When an element is selected, you'll notice a clear outline and its name in the top left of the canvas. That visual feedback is your confirmation that you're editing the right thing. Continue clicking each highlighted area on the page to get familiar with selecting different types of elements. These highlights typically guide you through common sections, like banners, headings, images, and content blocks. Take a second at each stop to notice how the selection changes and how the right-hand sidebar updates with context for that element. If you ever misclick, no worries. Just click again on the highlighted target to reselect it. You can also press Escape to step up to a parent element if you've drilled in too far. Next, open the Elements panel on the left. This is your library of building blocks, things like sections, containers, text, images, buttons, and more. You can search here to quickly find what you need. Even if you're not adding anything right now, it's helpful to know where these live, so you can expand pages later without hunting through menus. Switch over to the Style panel on the right. This is where most visual editing happens. With something selected on the canvas, you'll see controls for typography, colors, spacing, sizing, layout, borders, and effects. Changes you make here apply to the selected element and, if it has a class, to all elements sharing that class. A best practice is to use classes instead of only manual overrides so your design stays consistent. Small tip: watch the blue dot indicators next to properties. They show what's been modified. Now, click into the Settings panel. Here you manage element-specific options, such as alt text for images, link targets, IDs, attributes, and component details. It's also where you'll connect things like forms and embeds. Think of this as the utility drawer for functional settings rather than visual styling. Head to the Interactions panel next. This is where you create animations and triggers for things like page load, scroll, hover, and click. Use it to add polish and guide attention, and preview as you go to ensure motion supports usability. When you're satisfied, publish your changes. Click Publish, choose the domain you want to update, and confirm. After publishing, open the live site in a new tab to verify everything looks and works as expected.